Welcome to my training session on pivot table. Today we'll be looking at pivot table. What is pivot table used for? As we have seen, pivot table is used for creating summaries for large data. So it takes large data and allows you to create a reportable summary. So let us look at how we are going to create summaries using a pivot table. So I want you to create, if you open your file, the file that is sent along with this video, you will see pivot table file. Okay, open the file, and then I will prefer that you copy this information into a new workbook. But if you still feel fine to work in the same file, okay, it's okay. So create this number of worksheets and name them. Name the first worksheet, name it raw data. Then create another worksheet and name it product total. Create another one, name it country total. Then create product by country. Create a worksheet and name it product by country. Then create another one and name it product by date. Then create another one and name it country by date. Then create another one and name it multi-level. Okay, so we're going to have them in that format. Then after you have, then we can comfortably go for creating our pivot table. Now let's go. Pivot table is done from the Insert tab. To create a pivot table, you go to the Insert tab on the ribbon. Go to the Insert tab on the ribbon, and then towards the left side on the tables group, you will see pivot table. So click pivot table, and then one thing that you must do before going to Insert tab creating pivot table is that you must make sure that your selection, your cursor or your cell pointer is within the data range. It shouldn't be outside, because if it is outside, you will not have this auto selection of the range. Okay, so to keep it safe, let the cursor be in cell A1, and then you can go to Insert and press and click on pivot table. Then you will have this dialog box and your data will be auto selected. Okay, that's fine. Then you go to the second option, which says choose where you want the pivot report to be placed. You can either create a new worksheet from this point or use an existing worksheet. In our case, we are using existing worksheet. Okay, so I'll click existing worksheet, and then I have this point called location. I'll click on location, and then clicking on location, I will go to the sheet tab and click on the sheet tab. Then after clicking the sheet tab, the exact sheet tab, then I will go to the cell where I want to present my summary, where I want to start from. Then all I need to do after this is just click OK. Okay, once I click OK, I will have my pivot table field items in form of database fields. Then I will have field areas where I will do my summary. So for product total, I'll click on product, then it appears here in rows. Then I'll click on amount, then it appears here. So I have my product total. That's my product summary. If I want to create a chart on this, create a chart from this data, I will go to the Analyze tab while my cursor is within the data, is within the pivot generated data. I will go to Analyze, because if I'm out of it, Analyze will not show. You can see Analyze once I'm out of the place. So I will need to go to Analyze, and then I'll need to click within the data, and then Analyze will show. Then I will pick Pivot Chart under the Tools group. So click Pivot Chart. Then I can use any chart I want. So I want to use column chart, and click OK. So that's the chart. Okay. Now for country total, I will return back to the raw data. Everything you do in pivot table always comes from the raw data. So I'll return back to the raw data and insert tab, pivot table. My range is auto selected, remember, because I'm within the data range. Then existing worksheet. For my location, I'll click in that. Then I'll go to the sheet tab, that is country total. Then I will go for the cell where I want to start. Then I will click OK. So I'm going to click country and then click amount. So I have my summary for country total. So you can see the total sales for each country. Irrespective of the country, Excel has created summary, picking all the occurrences of the countries, then adding the values together, and then giving us total based on the country. Okay, so selecting within the data again, I want to go to Analyze and then Pivot Chart, and this time I want to select Pie. Pie chart is used for single series of data. If this data happens to be a kind of a report that spans through across years or months, the pivot table will not be the right chart to use. Then a pie chart, sorry, will not be the right chart to use. So I click OK and accept the pie chart. Oh, great. So we go for the third one. It says product by country. Then that means we have to return back to the raw data again. Okay, so we are going to be doing for product by country. We still click within the data, go to the search tab, go to pivot table, go to existing worksheets, click location, and then the sheet tab, product by country, just like we've been doing. And then we click the cell where we want to start and click OK. So this time, because we're doing a cross tab pivot table summary, we need to do some dragging to be able to tell Excel exactly where we want the summaries to be created. So we're going to, instead of clicking, this time instead of clicking, we are going to drag, hold the mouse button on products and drag it. You can see it's dragging, drag to rows, and then hold the button of country and drag to column, and then hold the button on amount and drag to values. So we may create a filter. We create filter by holding mouse button on category and drag to filter. That's filter option there. So the filter allows us to filter by either product or vegetables. You can say, okay, we want to see only vegetable, we click, I mean only fruit, we click, we see that. Then vegetable, we click, we see fruits, or all products. Okay, that's the work of the filter area. Oh, great. So we have our product by country table. Can always do a chart on this also, but this will fit in for the column chart, will be the best for this. So now let's look at the next one, which is product by date. Product by date, we will need to go back to the raw data, click insert, then we go for pivot table, then existing worksheet location, then product by date, then we click the cell where we want it to be and click OK. Then at this point we will be dragging, since we are doing product by date, we will drag product to column and then date to row. Now the reasons for this is simply because the Excel dates, the dates, looking at, like, someone may ask a question like, okay, what exactly is the thing that informs or determines where I should put what? Why put something in column and put another under row? Now there is no particular rule as to where to put, but reasonably, if I want to make summary by dates and by country, visibly here I can see that I have more dates than products. So definitely, if I put dates under column, it will go just this way, it will go horizontally, and that will be too long. That will make the data to be unfriendly. And so it is better for me to place it vertically, and like what you can see, that makes it easy, makes it easy to read or to go through. Okay, so we drag amounts to values. Now this is daily reports. Now for 2016, for 2016 version of Excel, when you drag date to row or whatever you do, you will always have this as the default. Let me show you how it will look like. This is what you will have as default. Oh, sorry, not that group. But for 2013 and 2013, you don't have them in form of sum. So the Excel 2016 often comes with the grouping already done, in which case you will have to ungroup first and then come back and regroup. So for your grouping, so after ungrouping, what you usually do, because I had to ungroup first. So if you're using 2016, you might see something like only month and some drop down arrows showing. So all you just do is you ungroup. all you do is ungroup. So and when you ungroup, it comes to daily. And to ungroup, you right click on any of the dates that you are seeing. I'm saying if you are using 2016 version, but if you are using 2010 or 2013, you don't have problem with that. You will always have it like this. It will come straight away like this. And if you have it like this, then what you do is you right click and select group. Then you can group into months or group into, right click, group into quarter. You tick off months and select quarters. You can group into quarters. So that will show you something like quarterly report. Okay, so now let's see country by date. I will return back to the raw data as usual. Go to insert tab, go to pivot table, go to existing worksheet location. Then I'm going for country by date. Then don't forget the cell where you are starting from. So you click OK. Since it's country by date, I will drag country to column, and I will drag date to row. And there's something about Excel. If you have done your date summary before, it always adopts the default date. Let me ungroup this one into daily, and you will see what will happen. Can you see? The country date has changed to daily. So I want to drag amount to values. So if I right click on any of the dates and I click group and select months, month is already selected by default, so you don't need to click on it. But if you want to change, so you will see this one has returned to month. If you want to change it to quarterly, you right click, select group. At this point, you will tick off months and select quarters. Then you click OK. That gives you a quarterly report format. Okay, so that puts the report in quarterly format. And this is also good for charts. You can go to analyze. While you select within your data, you go to analyze and you go to pivot chart, and then I want to select column chart, and then I'll click OK. I'll click OK. Then I can have a pivot chart with series. The series now will be the countries. The series will be the country, and the quarter will be the x-axis of the chart. You can see beautiful things that pivot table can do. You can even create your summaries. Your filter, from the chart. You can create your filter. You can come and deselect all and select only 3 countries, and Excel will give you presentation on 3 countries, on 4 countries. I removed 3 countries. You can even say I want to deselect all and I want to see only quarter 1 and quarter 2. Click OK, and you have quarter 1 and quarter 2 reports only. Okay, and you can go back there and clear filter for country. You can even go back to this place down there and go above and select clear filter for date, so you can return it back to its format. Now let's look at the last one, which is multi-level. What's multi-level reporting? We're going to see how to look like. Now we go to insert, or multi-level, back to insert, go to pivot table, go to existing worksheet location again, and then we'll be looking for the multi-level sheet tab, and then click the location where you want to put it to the cell, and then you click OK. So for multi-level, we're going to be reporting products by each country, and then the amount, and then by date. So we're combining a lot into one. And that's what we mean by multi-level. We will drag category to filter, we drag amount to values, we drag country to row. So drag means hold the mouse button on the item and drag it down to the field area. Then we drag products down below the country, drag it down below the country, and then drag the date to the column. And don't forget the date has been summarized into a quarterly report. And so that's why we have it simple enough to use under the column format. If it was in the daily format, it will not be too clean to put it on the column, like I said initially. Okay, so you can see each country, the report, the products, the amount, and then so the quarterly report for each country based on their product, the product sold. So it's easy for you to see. So that is your multi-level reporting format. Thank you for going through this with me. I believe that the pivot table uh, tool is a very good tool for creating summaries. So you can try it on your data, maybe one in your office or any other data. You can also read up from the manual I sent in the ebook manual. You can also read up and do more practice. The more you do practice on this, the better you have understanding, the better understanding you will have about the pivot table too. Thank you.